if I would drink?
Yes.
If I would drink water from the lake?
Yes.
Well, I don't really know, but I feel like I probably do anyways. I drink tap water here. I'm originally from Northwest Indiana near Chicago, and a lot of the bottled water that we would get through Dasani comes from Lake Michigan. So I guess if it's purified, maybe it's okay.
Now, probably not, but it was worse back when I was your age. I would definitely say no. Probably if I was really dying of thirst, I probably would, but I'd be worried about what chemicals were still in here.
Would you drink from this lake?
Yes, if the water goes through some sort of potable process treatment, yes.
If it was filtered, I would drink.
Yeah, UV light, maybe filters.
I do.
Yes, we do.
We do all the time drink for this lake.
I hope you mean filtered.
Out of the tap, yes.
Do you believe that the water is safe to swim in?
I wouldn't swim in it.
I think it depends what time of the year for me. Yeah.
I mean, I prefer not to do it. If I'm really hot, I may jump in and jump out first, but not really like, hey, let's enjoy the swim. No.
Yes.
Yes, I swam on it, so just avoid drinking it.
Do you believe that the water is safe to swim in?
I don't really know how safe it is to swim in. In terms of animals, yeah, it's safe to swim in. In terms of what's in the water, no clue. But you always hear about bad things. But that hasn't stopped me before.
Do you believe that the water is safe to swim in?
Yes and no. Again, because I've come from when it was, when we had no fish population, when it was completely contaminated. It's improved that, yeah, I would swim in it. But there's a lot more we can do environmentally to clean things up and make rules and regulations that really impact our environment. So we leave a huge footprint on the world, so we have to be really aware of that.
Do you believe that the factories near the lake shore affect the aquatic habitat?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's better than it used to be back, again, before they brought in all of the regulations, but I'm sure there's still groundwater seeping from them, and it's not as good as it could be.
Sure. And I don't think just the factories. I mean, the amount of boats that there are around, I think, yeah.
And do you believe that the factories near the lake shore affect the aquatic habitat of it?
Of course.
Yes.
Most likely, I'm not really in touch with the regulations, so I would have to, before making a decision, just on stereotypes, I would usually check what other policies they have in place, because it's Canada, and especially Toronto, they could be really tough on the factories.
Sure. To be honest, I have no idea. In terms of what are the repercussions of the factory on the water, I haven't really studied this before. But it's always something to think about whenever the city is trying to invest in new infrastructure. They should be thinking about what are the possible repercussions, not only for the lakefront, but also for the citizens who are living here. So that's not really a good answer for you, but
Pretty good.
yeah. It certainly doesn't look good when you look down here and you see tons of factories,
Yeah.
and you don't really know what's going into your water.
Otherwise, I guess if it's safe beaches, designated beaches along the area.
Yeah. But I know, like in Northwest Indiana, for example, right on Lake Michigan, we have several steel mills, and then they certainly don't look good as well. And you don't really know what's in your water. We've always heard of bad reports in terms of sometimes people can't go swimming, and that's never a comforting sign. But then again, I really don't know enough on this content area to specify whether it's safe or not. So sorry.
On the cloud of unknowing, my world seems open. Every satellite up here is watching, but I was here from the very start, trying to find a way to your heart. Oh, the days of forgetting, they're gone out with the tide. Lost at sea somewhere, waiting, like setting suns at the rodeo, trying to find someone you'll never know. Oh, sinking love on the cloud of unknown.